In this lesson, we'll cover adding bracing. So currently we're looking at a structural plan view. If I zoom in to the lower right, I can see I have a section in a given area. That section is going to show us where we're going to place the brace. The brace will create below the beam that I'm currently highlighting to the column on the left of the beam. Now when placing a brace, you have to place the brace on a given plane. The plane that we'll use in this example is actually going to be the grid J. So now that we know where we're placing the brace and where the brace will go to and from, let's go to the section view to add the brace. In the project browser in the lower left, scroll down to Sections and double-click Section 1. Here I can see the horizontal beam above and the structural column to the left. Now to create a brace, let's go to the Structure tab on the ribbon. On the Structure panel, click Brace. The first thing Revit will want us to do is identify that plane. Now you could pick a plane, but since I said we'll use Grid J, select Name, and then choose Grid J. Click OK. Now, Revit is going to ask us to determine the property of the beam or brace we're using. In this case, we'll accept the default, the universal beam, as a brace. And next, we'll draw a line indicating where the brace will be drawn from and to. So I'm going to click a point in the middle of the column on the left. Then I'll drag the actual line indicating the brace on a 45-degree angle up to the nearest point on my beam and click. This will draw the actual brace on a 45-degree angle. To end the command, click Modify in the upper left. Here I can actually see the brace being drawn. Now if I change my level of detail to Fine, I can see the actual width of the brace. Selecting the brace itself will show me the drag handles on either end so I can reposition the brace. I can also change the shape handle of the brace as well by dragging the shape handles. If I want to change the properties are on the left for the given brace. To view it in 3D, let's go to the default 3D view on the very top of your screen. Zoom in to the front view, and I can see the actual brace being drawn from the column to the actual beam above. So as a review, in this lesson, we looked at adding bracing. When creating bracing, the brace needs to be placed on a plane. Typically, we'd add a brace in a section view or elevation. For our example, we created a brace sitting on the grid line J. Once we were in section view, we started the brace tool, selected J as our reference plane, and then basically picked points to draw the brace to and from. Once done, we changed the level of detail to Fine to see the actual brace.